my name is Brittany Bryden, and today I'm going to bring you just a quick class for you to do right before a workout to get you all warmed up to take on maybe some heavy weights. You don't need any props, you just need some space to move, and let's get into it. So you're going to start off on your hands and knees and table. You're going to turn your fingers to face the sides of the mat and bring the back of your wrists to touch. So press down through all of your fingers, and you're just going to shift your weight side to side, forwards, backwards, all different directions. And then coming off the hands and turn onto the back of the hands. So your fingers are going to face one another, thumbs face out. You're going to bend the elbows, lower your chest down towards the floor, and then lift your chest up. And as you do that, squeeze your fingers into a tight fist. Then you're going to open the hands, bend the elbows, lower the chest down. Lift your chest up and then squeeze the fingers in that tight fist. Ooh! Open the hands, bend the elbows, lower the chest. And then as you straighten the arms, squeeze the fingers in, hold there. See if you can bring your shoulders forwards a little bit more. For 3, 2, and then 1. Coming off the hands, give your hands a good shake. And then turn your fingers to face forward. So shoulders right over top of the wrists. Just moving through some cat-cows. So send the tailbone up towards the ceiling as you lift the chest through the gate of the shoulders. Lift your gaze. And round and push yourself away from the floor. Again, take the chest forward, send the tailbone up. And then round. We'll do that again, chest forwards. So you're just following your own breath. And you're going to continue with your cat-cows. And then feel free to explore from there. So maybe putting some circles into the ribs, moving the hips. This is a great one to do with your eyes closed. Really tune in to how it feels in the body. One more round. And then come into a neutral spine. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Open the chest to the right. And you're going to circle your arm back as you bring your bum towards the heels. And then your arm's going to circle down until you come forwards and reach your right arm forwards. Now reach the arm up. Reach it back. Bring the arm down and forward. So you're going to do these big circles. I'm feeling some good cracks today. And then next time you come forwards, reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, open the chest to the right, thread the needle, take your right arm underneath you and reach to the left side. So you're just going to hover your arm as you reach to the left. Doing that again, reach your right arm back up, and then take it under and reach to the left. One more time, right arm up, and then take it under. Right arm back up towards the ceiling. Set your right hand down, and we're going to switch sides. So reach your left arm forwards. Circle the arm up towards the ceiling, and as you circle the arm back, you're setting the bum back towards the heels. And then arm comes down, and then reach forwards. Keep going. One more. And then next time you come forwards, reach that left arm up, pull the top hand away from the bottom hand, thread the needle, take your left arm underneath and reach to the right. Left arm up towards the ceiling, and then take it under and reach to the right. One more time, left arm up, and then take it under. Left arm to the ceiling. Set your hand down to the floor. Now tuck your toes under and walk your hands towards your knees. So you're going to sit on the heels, pick the knees up, take your knees out wide, and just rock side to side in the hips. So nothing specific. You can walk your hands forwards, rounding through the spine. Bring your hands closer to the feet. Lift the hips up, coming into a ragdoll. So feet are hip distance apart or wider. Have a soft bend or a big bend in the knees. Let your head just hang. Add a little sway side to side. And then nice and slow, you're going to roll yourself up to stand. Lift your gaze up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to roll back down. Start with the head, then rolling down through the shoulders. Have that soft bend in the knees. Ooh, notice where you feel a little resistance in the spine today. And then you're going to roll yourself back up. And when you come to the top, lift your gaze. And you'll roll back down, starting with the head. Moving through the whole spine. And roll yourself back up. We're going to do one more. Nice and slow, roll yourself down. And when your hands do come to the floor, you're going to lift up onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees, and come to sit down onto your heels. And then lift your hips up, ground the heels, coming into a forward fold. So doing that again, heels lift, bend the knees, come to sit on the heels. Hips up and fold. One more time. Heels lift, bend the knees. Now come to sit on the heels, keeping your fingertips on the floor. You're going to rock forwards and tap your knees to the ground. So keep those toes tucked under. And then pick the knees up, and then you're going to send the heels down towards the floor. So maybe they come all the way down to the ground, and then lift the heels up. You're going to rock forwards, tap your knees. Pick your knees up, and then bring the heels as close to the floor as you can. So you're going to continue with those knee taps. Eventually, you don't use the hands at all. These are one of my favorites. You're going to do one more round. And then next time you pick the knees up, just set the hands down to the ground. So you're going to lift your hips up a bit and then walk your feet about mat distance apart. So you're going to turn your feet out, root down through your heels, bend the knees, lower the hips, and press the knees open as you lift your chest up for a Malasana Squat. So you're going to bring your hands together in prayer. Take your elbows to the inside of the thighs and just rock side to side. Now your right arm is going to come in front of the right leg, reach out to the right side, and take your left arm up towards the ceiling, lifting the chest up. Try to press that left knee open. And then bring your hands together in prayer. Take your left arm in front of the left leg, reach your right arm up. And then hands together in prayer. Come all the way up to stand. And we're going to do one more round of those. So you're going to bend the knees, lower down, come into that Malasana Squat, hands together in prayer. Right arm in front of the right leg, reach that left arm up. And back to center, hands together in prayer. Left arm in front of the left leg, right arm up. Come back to center. And then come all the way up to stand. Good, now bring your feet parallel. Reach both arms up towards the ceiling as you take an inhale. And then exhale, soft bend in the knees, fold forwards and towards the legs. You're going to walk your hands forwards, coming into a plank. Shoulders over top of the wrists, feet hip distance apart, brace the core in the center, and you're just going to rock the shoulders forwards and backwards, making sure you're not sinking the hips down towards the floor. And then coming into a downward dog, lift your hips up and back and walk the legs out. So bending one knee, straighten the other, shift side to side. Lifting up high onto the balls of the feet, bend your knees as you bring your chest towards your thighs, look forwards. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, so you're in a lunge. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling for an easy twist. Right hand comes back down to the floor, and then stepping back into that downward dog with your knees bent, chest towards the thighs. Other side, now step your left foot to the outside of your left hand, you're in the lunge. Easy twist, right arm up to the ceiling, keep power in that back leg. Set your left hand down to the floor. Downward dog with the knees bent, chest to the thighs. One more round. Right foot outside of the right hand. Reach your right arm up. Set the right hand down. And then downward dog, knees bent. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Right arm up towards the ceiling. Set your hand down. And then step back. Walk your hands towards your feet. And then slowly roll yourself up. And as you come to the top, shake it out. There you go. Hope you feel ready to take on your workout. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it, follow for more, and thank you so much for coming. Always be humble and be kind. Namaste.